Welcome back, everybody. It's almost that time of year when college kids come home to live rent-free, perhaps, in their parents' homes. Is that a good idea? That got us thinking. We need to talk to financial instructor Michael Masserant and get some support, get a survival guide for when these kids come home. You're so happy they're home, but also there's got to be some structure.
Yeah, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in. Let's talk about a common scenario while teaching kids values on money skills that they can take with them. But a lot of times, people like, my kids still live at home, and it's a bad thing. It can be a good thing, but you can teach them along the way.
Yeah, so this is a challenging topic because a lot of people have a lot of opinions on this. And if it's structured properly, having the kids stay at home a little longer can be a really powerful springboard for them for the rest of their financial lives. Young adults these days face a lot of struggles, financially speaking. There's a lot of student loan debt out there. Interest rates for housing are through the roof currently. Starter homes don't get built very often these days, so there aren't a whole lot of starter homes out there. So it's really challenging for these 18 to 30-year-old young adults who are going to college and trying to launch themselves into life. And for a lot of people, they're choosing to stay at home a little longer. If they make smart choices while they're staying at home, that can be a really powerful springboard to help them build up their own personal nest egg to build up their home purchase fund, their car purchase funds, pay off some of those student loans. But what we also see sometimes is that they don't always make the right choices and they don't take advantage of some help from mom and dad along the way.
There is some psychology to this. When you have your child returns home, you almost have to force yourself not to shift into those roles of parent and child again if you are trying to grow an adult and prepare them to launch, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's really tempting to, obviously parents love their kids, they want to be generous, and that's all well and good, but sometimes helping the kids too much can really hurt them down the road.
So what we're saying is, charge them rent.
Yeah.
Charge them rent.
There are a lot of different ways you can tackle this. What a lot of people do is they'll charge their kids rent, but really what they're doing is they're socking that money away. And when the kids move out, the parents say, hey, guess what? I've been saving that money for you, and here's all that rent money back for your first home purchase. Or maybe you do keep the money. There are different ways to tackle that, but just try to make sure the kids are being smart with these choices, because really, the luxury of being able to stay at home with your parents for a couple extra years it shouldn't be wasted, because those years that you can build the wealth up can really go a long way for you.
Yeah, don't get into those bad habits of thinking you have all this money to spend, free money to spend while your parents are footing the bill. So let's talk about, from the parents' perspective, what's sort of your rule book when you have adult kids living at home? What do you do?
Yeah, so I think it's really important to set some pretty clear boundaries for the kids of understanding, okay, these are the things that I'll help you with, these are the things that I will not help you with. Maybe they'll help with some student loans, maybe they'll reduce the rent or not charge the kids rent while they're home.
Or charge them for the food.
Or charge them for the food, exactly. But maybe they'll tell the kids, listen, I'm not paying for your cell phone, I'm not paying for your car, I'm not paying for your gas anymore. You're not 16 in high school, now you're 18, 20, 22. You can get your own job, you can pay for those kinds of things. So really setting clear boundaries is important, and really prioritizing the parents' own needs. One thing that we've seen parents do, so the people who come to the classes that we teach, we've seen the parents slow down their own retirement savings to help the kids. And that, again, it's generous, it's admirable, they want to take care of the kids, but slowing down your own retirement savings to help the kids, whether it's help them buy their own house, help them pay off their student loans, is massively detrimental. The kids have something the parents don't have. Time. The kids have time, the parents don't have as much time, so you cannot slow your own retirement savings down to try to help the kids. That will harm you in the long run.
What about kids? What do kids need to be aware of?
So, number one, avoiding and getting out of debt. If you're currently in debt, try to get out of the debt as quickly as you can. And number two, just trying to increase your income. There are so many opportunities out there, internships and jobs to get some experience and get some income flowing. If you're not increasing your income, you can't pay off your debt. You can't establish an emergency fund. You can't start saving for retirement if you don't increase your income to start with.
So these are things that you need to talk to them before they get in the house? Like, this is a conversation you have at first and along the way.
Yeah, ideally early and often, setting expectations even before they come home, so there's not some surprise for the kids. The kids think they're coming home to some all expenses
Freeness.
paid. Yeah.
Free everything. Even they put their laundry in the laundry basket. Like, what am I?
Waiting for somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you have these conversations with them before they come home and then stick to it, that's really important.
That's the tough part.
And it might feel like you're being mean, or it might feel like you're being overbearing, but they will thank you in the long run if you kind of help them learn to fly on their own.
Yeah.
Even when they give you sad face?
Yeah, even when they give you the sad face.
It gets you every time, right? Dina?
No, it gets me. Yeah.
What
All
am
right,
I
good
supposed to
advice.
do?
I don't have any money, Mom.
I know.
Please,
You want
Mom.
me to pay for it?
You'll be proud.
Good advice, man.
Middle daughter just asked me to meet her at the mall. And you know what that means.
Yes.
And I said, no.
Time to buy stuff. Oh,
They can get a
that's
job.
tough.
They can get a job. They'll make
I
it.
mean, she's got a job.
Fun
And
spending time with her,
She
though,
didn't say,
Dina.
come buy me stuff, but she did say, do you want to meet me at the mall?
You should say, let me know when you're going to eat lunch, and I'll be right there. And I'll have.
All right. Michael, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Of
Good
course.
information.
Yeah, coming back in the next hour, talk about stagflation.
There's
Yep.
the website, by the way.
There it is.
REFEDU.
And we have resources there for the adult and for the kids as well.
Good
All right,
stuff.
good man.